It's Better Country 101.7 The Bull. Thank you so much for joining us here this morning as we are into the 9 o'clock hour, and we are chatting with one of our good friends here. Always good when we get to chat with this man here, and we got a lot to cover here today. He has come in, and he's got a lot of things he wants to get off of his chest. That would be Mr. Jim Huff joining us here. Jim, good to see you, my friend. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, Wyatt. Good morning. Good to see you as well.
Good to see you. And, we were talking some football during the break there before we went on there. Exciting time of year for football fans, but also just an exciting time of year for you guys as well, especially coming off of the Farm Progress Show, which we talked with you guys leading up to that, and obviously it was a big show, as it always is, but it was a roaring success for you guys specifically.
It was very well, and it was very well attended for the entire show as far as that goes. The weather was very, very nice, but some of the big deals that we really want to talk about and we feel is very important, we did have an auction entwined within that, and we had a tremendous amount of support from that. We had over 513 total bidders on that auction for 40, basically 90 lots, and including 49 states represented watching that auction, totaled upwards of $1 million. But the most important of that is that out of that auction there was donated over $40,000.
Awesome.
Almost $44,000, and was donated to Farm Rescue. And if you're not familiar with that, I'm not going to go into that, but it's a very nice a group and an organization. I urge you to Google that, Farm Rescue, and it'll tell you what they do. But we were certainly proud and honored to be involved in that. It was a great success.
It certainly was, and that's awesome. That's going to help out a lot of folks there. Definitely check out the folks at Farm Rescue, because we got to chat with them when we were there for your media day. Great people, great mission for them, so make sure you check that out. Other things, though, coming up, things are booming. We're getting into almost harvest time, and folks are going to be looking for certain things.
Well, they're already harvesting. if you've been around, they're starting to move here. Yep. I've seen combines in the field on the way down from Mount Pleasant this morning. But we're coming in, and we still got several things we're kind of working on here. Our October collector car auction is coming up.
Yes.
Kind of a little bit different thing with harvest, but that's a realm that we're in, and very successful with that. Craig Hoyer, Joe Sullivan handle that. That's going to be on October 27th. It's going to be a one-day event. Again, mark your calendars, October 27th. Those items will be, those collector cars will be in Carthage, Illinois, at the facility over there. It's time to consign now. Again, that's no reserve collector car auction, one-day event, October 27th.
Right there at the end of the fall season there.
Correct. And then one of our premier events as far as equipment consignment auctions, our December year-end consignment auction will be December the 16th. So again, make a mental note of that, or mark your calendar on that as well. Of course, we'll have items at our Hamilton, Illinois facility, Indiana, Minnesota, as well as our facility north up there by Crawfordsville, Iowa, right on 218. If you've got any type of items that you're wanting to move here before the end of the year, you better start thinking about it as you're setting in that combine or your tractor there, here in the next couple, 3 weeks, because that time's going to come around. This machinery, I think, is going to remain strong for the remainder of this year. So if you've got something you're looking for or wanting to sell, I'd urge you to really consider it. It's time to consign to that right now.
That's December 16th, and you can get all these details, by the way, at Sullivan Auctioneers website, sullivanauctioneers.com. Jim Huff joining us here on 101.7 The Bull. And then not only the equipment, the cars, you also handle land auctions as well. That's why you guys are so busy.
We do, and I want to touch about 3 of them, but I do want before I get into that, we got right at 60 land auctions, real estate auctions coming up between now and the end of the year, well over 20,000 acres, and we're booking auctions daily. So if you've got some land to move, it's time to really start thinking about it, especially if you want to get that done before the end of the year. But a 3 auctions here in between now and the 15th of October. October 2nd, the Beatty Estate. That's going to be a 3-bedroom ranch-style home right there in Middletown, Iowa. It's on a 1-acre lot, setting in a really, really nice neighborhood. Then we move to Henry County for the McGuire Squire Holly Farm, 117 acres up south and west of Wayland. Tillable farmland, recreational acreage, again, 10 o'clock, October the 15th. And then a name that is pretty familiar out in the country around here in Des Moines County in the Mediapolis, Iowa area, the Dean Tager Estate. We are going to sell they've got a acreage here just north of Burlington here, 12 acres, ranch-style brick home that's got a lot of updates on it. You folks that are looking for an acreage out in the country, hard surface road, you're going to want to take a look at this one. Mediapolis Schools, again, that's at 1 o'clock on the 15th of October. So we've got a lot coming up.
A lot coming up, yeah, especially in the month of October. And you can get all the info for all their upcoming auctions up at SullivanAuctioneers.com. And Jim, if anybody wants to contact you, maybe give you guys a call, ask any questions, how do they do that?
Well, it's very simple. 844-847-2161. Everything starts with a phone call, whether you're buying or selling. We'd love to visit with you.
All right, sounds good. Jim Huff, Sullivan Auctioneers, always got a lot to do, especially this morning. We had a lot to cover. So if you missed anything, we'll post this interview up on our Facebook page. Make sure you check that out. And check out Sullivan Auctioneers because it is a very busy time of year for these guys. Jim, always good to see you, my friend. And we'll see you here down the road and have fun. Maybe enjoying some football there this weekend.
Maybe so.
All right.
Yeah,
sounds good. Here's Morgan Wallen on Better Country 101.7 The Bull.